So I'm actually starting this vlog on the morning of day 3. It took me a while to figure this out, and after texting parents and friends, I figured it was easier to do this, and then I thought maybe other people would be interested in either doing it themselves or something like it, or just for the pure entertainment value. Anyway, so day 1, I went from Rome for about 90 kilometers, even though on a map it looks like it should take about 2 hours in a car. It took me about 7. I went first 30 kilometers outside of Rome to Ostia Antica, and I wanted to see the ruins there, but they were closed that day. So I just bought a sandwich in the town and then cycled out to some farmland, and then cycled directly southwest to the coast, where I stopped in Lido Ostica, Lido di Ostia, I believe, and then cycled down the coast and ended up in Anzio for the night. There I just found a campground, and again, it shouldn't have taken 90 kilometers, but I got lost a couple times. And I'm just getting used to my bike and the 2 map apps that I'm using. So yeah, that was pretty eventful. Then yesterday I cycled about 75 kilometers. I'm not exactly sure because my watch died, but I think it was about 75 kilometers, and it took me about the same time, but that's because I stopped a lot yesterday. Quite frankly, my butt hurt after the first day, so I was in a lot of pain yesterday, so I stopped a lot for coffee and pictures, and so yesterday I cycled from Anzio to a place just outside of Terracina, but along the way I kind of zigzagged from the coastline and then into farmland, which was really interesting just to see Italian farms. An interesting thing along the way was that there were quite a few prostitutes. Like along these tiny little farm roads, there'd be a prostitute sitting on a bench, and I knew they were prostitutes because they were almost naked, just sitting there waiting. Some playing music, but like in very sexy attire, so high heels and lace, and I felt a little bit sad for them that's in the middle of nowhere, farmland. Anyhow, what else? Last night I stopped at a campsite, and one said it was €21, and I thought that was a little bit outrageous, so I kept going even though I was tired. And then the next one I came to was like 7 kilometers down, and the man was like, "You've just got one tent, what time are you leaving in the morning?" And he's like, "You can stay here for free." So that was really nice. Other than that, a cultural thing in Italy is I see many cyclists, but they're cycling for fitness. They don't cycle, or at least not that I've seen. There's not a lot of long distance cycling. And then camping, they don't really tent camp. It's more like going to a campground to set up for the whole week or 2 on vacation in the campers. And so I'm quite an anomaly. They look at me like I'm crazy. I'm cycling with these big bags on the back of my bike, and then I've got this tiny little 1-person tent that looks a bit like an oversized like a blown up sleeping bag, really. Yeah, another thing that I've learned is that a 1-person tent can only fit 1 person. I thought in the beginning, I thought I would like take my things from my bike and put them in my tent and store them at night, so I wouldn't have to worry about theft, thievery, and yeah, my tent won't allow that. So anyway, so that is my day 1 and day 2 summary. As for what I'm doing today, I just started like 5 minutes ago. I wanted to get to a good spot so you can see this island back here. Actually, I think that's the tip of the coast. I'll look on a map. But today I'm going about, it looks like 70 kilometers again, but it's going to be double the elevation, or the difference in elevation that I've done the last 2 days, so I'm a little bit nervous. I actually don't know if I can cycle all the way to Palermo. This is something I don't know if I can do, so I'm just worried about today at the moment, so we'll see.